Expedition Online is supporting some amazing organizations this year, including Martha's Table, a local DC charity that's very close to my heart, and the Susanville Symphony, which is a local Susanville charity very close to Coach's heart, as well as some other really incredible charities. So to donate, click the link below.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 9 of Expedition Online. My name is Jessica Martin, and with me is the wonderful KF from Expedition Kilimanjaro. How you doing tonight, KF?
I am so excited. Listen, today the new Pokemon came out, and I'm here with you instead. That shows you how excited I am.
That is dedication. I'm here for it. We had an awesome day 8 with our epic first ever expedition auction hosted by the wonderful Ethan Zahn, who absolutely knocked it out of the park. And the players made the rendezvous, had a little bit of time to get to know each other when their camp unfortunately burned down. And they put that time to good use.
Listen, last night was really fun to watch the players just strategize, right? But tonight, we're going to see those strategies tested. They're going to have to actually play and eventually vote someone out tonight. And I'm super excited to see what's going to happen, who's going to be the casualty of the night. I think it's no secret at this point that my favorite player in the game right now is Lady K. So I'm particularly going to look at what happens to Lady K and the people around her. She's surrounded by a lot of people with advantages, specifically Jack. And I'm afraid that if people keep trying to aim at Jack, that she may be a casualty of Jack's game. But you know what? She's handled herself very well so far. So I have to believe that tonight she's going to be able to pull through.
Yeah, Lady K is definitely a player to watch tonight. Another player that I'm looking at is Robbie, who has been so suave socially this whole time and is in that 6th with Lady K, but might not be at her top of the list. And I thought it was interesting last night. He was very aware. He was in a room by himself and mentioned that Simona and David never came to talk to him one-on-one. So he's got some red flags going on in his head right now.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot about yesterday about that side, that big alliance of 6. But some of the other players are also, in a very interesting position. David understands that right now he's in a shaky position. And I think he's, already kind of talking and thinking about how can he switch things up. So it's going to be to see tonight how he's able to actually do it instead of just talking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And to remind the viewers, he got the double extra vote in the auction last night, which is going to be a big advantage to have. Tonight could end up being advantage get-in at Crossroads, so we'll waste no further time and send it over to the players and see what happens.
We made the rendezvous. This is so amazing. Final 10.
Not only did we make rendezvous, but Ethan Zahn hosted a Survivor-style auction. It doesn't get much fucking cooler than that. It was so awesome.
In terms of what everyone has in terms of advantages, we know, well, I know that Jack has a compass, his 4th compass.
So 5 compasses. It's really fucking good. This one is only good for 3 tribal crossroads though, which is perfect because people think I only have 1 more right now. A few people know they're gonna think it's the one I play in the next 3 rounds. Little do they know, I have another.
Lori got something in the auction. We don't know. She said it was a disadvantage. I don't believe her either. Randy didn't get anything. Did he? No, he didn't.
And then I bid the rest of my money on this cereal bowl that Ethan is very passionate about. And there was something hidden in the rice, an advantage that allowed me to knock someone out of the next exemption challenge, which is a huge advantage. The only problem is I'm not going to be available for the next exemption challenge. So this is also the start of a weekend away from me. I am on a business trip in the middle of the woods, so I am going into this weekend extremely nervous. Robbie bid 500, all 500 of his dollars, to be automatically exempt at the next crossroads.
And the moment he said individual 500, that's it. No questions asked.
Man, I wish I saved my money.
And Lady K got the extra vote that I was originally going to get, so it was very spicy. But little do they know I have the double extra vote, and I fully intend on using it. I would be okay using it at the next Crossroads, because my thought is, I don't want to go with this in my pocket, you know? Strike while the iron is hot.
Other thing, 6, there is a new 6, and I'm in that 6. There is an alliance. I'm a part of it. I'm in an alliance. I don't know what it is, but everyone came to me with like, we don't want to vote you. We're not throwing out your name. You're not our target. And I'm like, okay, if I can survive this vote without playing Encompass, I am set to win this game.
I think Jack has an amazing game. Jack has been a very good, well-rounded player. He may, have that in the bag, really, if he gets down to the final 2 or 3. I know I would vote for him.
And I feel like my game is getting off the training wheels and starting to get on some big boy wheels.
I feel like I'm on the outs with everyone. Robbie said he wants to do everything in his power to try to make things up for me. I'm going to be next if I don't win exemption tomorrow, so I am definitely going to work my ass off and try to get it.
Hello and welcome everyone to day 9 of Expedition Online Monteverde. We have 9 explorers remaining in the game. Today though, we are missing Randy. Randy has an excused absence. He will definitely not be participating in today's challenge. Some chance he may show up later. Just want to talk about what happens if he doesn't. If Randy does not show up by Crossroads, he will not have a vote at Crossroads. There will not be any penalty votes, as he did let us know about the absence ahead of time. And he is eligible to receive votes, so he could be eliminated even though he's not here. If he chooses to play an advantage, he must let us know before the beginning of Crossroads. That advantage would be played at its regular time. Yep, so that's all we have on Randy. Again, small possibility shows up. All right. Now, moving on to today's challenge. This is one of my favorites. We have Keep the Pressure On.
Greetings, explorers. Today's challenge is called Keep the Pressure On. You will need 6 of those full 12-ounce beverage cans. When this challenge begins, you will take 3 of those cans and you will hold them like so, with 2 cans on the end that your hands may touch and 1 can in the middle. The cans should stay out in front of you between your waist and shoulder height. They cannot go below your waist. They may not go above your shoulders. At timed intervals, Jonathan will give you a transition where you will add additional cans to your stack. The last explorer standing with all of their cans wins exemption. Good luck.
Essentially how it's going to work is every 2 minutes we're going to add on another can until we are at 5 cans. Once we get to 5 cans, we're going to start going on to 1 foot. We are going to leave it there. There's probably 5-6 minutes or so. If you guys still are standing strong, I'm just going to start getting you guys to do some wacky shit. So let's see what happens when we get there. All right. For today, we had a whole bunch of stuff happening yesterday at the auction. Some of that is going to come into play today. One of those things is Robbie has already claimed exemption for today. With that said, Robbie can still participate in this challenge if he wants to and win another exemption, which he can give away, keep both, whatever he wanted to do. Or he can just not play in the competition, completely up to Robbie. Mike won an advantage yesterday for today's challenge. With that, Mike is going to be able to skip the first add-on of the can. All right, so we're going to start with 3. Mike will start with 3. When everyone goes to 4, Mike's going to stay on 3. When everyone goes to 5, Mike's going to go to 4. And then after 2 minutes, then Mike will be adding his 5th can. All right, so he gets a little bit of an advantage on that. And then 2 minutes after that, we would go to the 1 foot. All right, so everyone else will be on their 5th can for 4 minutes. Mike will only be on the 5th can for 2 minutes. Lori picked up a disadvantage during yesterday's auction, and Lori will have to start off with 4 cans, and then she will still be adding. So eventually, Lori will get to a 6th can. So big disadvantage for Lori. I'm rooting for you though. Don't tell the others. There will be a reward for the winner. Ethan has been nice enough to donate something from Grassroots Soccer. So the winner will have a choice between a t-shirt or a scarf from Grassroots Soccer. Also, the winner will be choosing 2 explorers to be going to the summit. That's all. We are ready to go if everyone wants to jump and get into position. Robbie, looks like you're choosing to sit this one out. Smart man, this one's gonna be tough. As for the rest of you, let's get the 3 cans ready to go. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1, go. When I do that, you have 3 seconds to have the cans off of whatever counter you have them on. Bed if you're Jack, or ping pong table if you're, who is that, Madison. All right, we are starting the competition in 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, good. Everyone has made the first transition, and we are off. So a couple people look to be pretty comfortable here with the 3 cans. This is going to get progressively harder the more cans we have. Big advantage for Mike today, having the 1 less. For the transition, I'm going to count down from 5. It's going to be a long 5 seconds. All right. Oh, David unfortunately drops before we get to the transition. He is out. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. You may drop. Everyone has 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the time I get to go, I want to see everyone's cans up and go. Lori just sneaks that in. Great job there. Lori's got the 5 cans. Mike's still on 3. Everybody else has 4. A lot of people looking really comfortable. It only takes 1 little mix-up in this type of competition, though, for everything to come crashing down on you. Oh, with that, Lori drops. Oh, Simona having a little trouble. Simona, unfortunately, you are now out of the competition. Oh my goodness, that is the fear come true.
Yeah, just my second.
That looked like it broke before it hit the ground.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh well.
Oh, sorry about the mess. You can send Jess a dry cleaning bill for that. I'm not gonna pay it, but you can send it to her. All right. We are down to 5 remaining players here. Everyone looking to be solid. Just as I say that, Madison, fortunately, drops. She is out of the competition. Good thing the Dr. Pepper didn't spill. That's my favorite drink for sure. We're down to 4. Oh, Randy popped in. What's up, Randy? All right, we are transitioning in 3, 2,
you want my camera
1.
off. You guys got
Go.
this.
Thanks, Randy. You picked the worst time to start doing that, though. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody get them up. And go. Unfortunately, Lady K not able to make the transition. Jack falls as well. We are down to our final 2. We have Jenny and Mike. Mike only has 4 cans. Jenny's on 5. So Mike got a little bit of an advantage, really paying off at this point.
I dropped.
Oh, Jenny has dropped. Mike has won this competition. He will be taking home the swag from Ethan, and he's got a big decision to make. Mike, you got about 15 seconds to choose 2 explorers to be going off to the summit.
I'll choose David and Robbie.
All right, David and Robbie, we are going to toss you guys over into that room. As for the rest of you, Robbie has exemption, Mike has exemption, everybody else up for desertion tonight at the crossroads. I will see you all there.
No Janet.
I don't know. Do you want to just take this time to talk to each other?
100%. Because we didn't do that yesterday.
I don't. Whatever you want to do related to this, I support you. I don't care about either risking or not risking. Whatever you think is best for you, I'll support you.
Well, I want to use this to let you know where I'm at because I feel like we've been away from each other the majority of the game.
Yes.
I'm sure you heard about the Holden vote, which was messy. Yes. Which is probably like scary for you in terms of working with me. But
not really.
Okay, that's good. I know it seems weird because I feel like you have a good bond with Randy, but I want to work with you so bad.
Yes, I want to as well. I didn't know if you wanted to still work with me or not. And Randy was saying to me yesterday, he was a little tipsy though, but he was saying like, oh, me and Simona and Robbie, all we did when we didn't have you on our party is talk about how much we missed you and how we wished you were here. They really love you. And I was like, I don't know if he's just drunk right now or if he actually means this or what. But like, I was talking to Simona yesterday and I said, I would be more than happy to make an old fishback thing happen.
I would absolutely love that, honestly. And I don't know if people would suspect that. I feel like Mike sending us here could be a good thing. I was very surprised he picked me because yesterday was our first time meeting.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about Mike or anybody from your other black party who could we bring in with us?
So, okay, hear me out. I do not want to vote Jack, at least not for now, okay? Because I did him wrong, did him dirty sort of with the votes, as did Mike, and as did Lori, and I just don't want to piss him off again. And he's the easy thing right now. Randy kept saying this to me yesterday. I think that Mike and Madison are on the bottom because Madison had Cole and now she doesn't, and then Mike is very physical and he's going to win all the challenges. Listen to me. I think that everybody here is a very nice person. If it was a very nice person contest, it would be a whole nother story. But I like Mike, I like Lori, I like what we had on Green Party. That's not a thing anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to work with him, but I would like to establish something. And if I can establish something with the four of us, old fishback, and then also bring people in, more than happy with that. But I think Mike does consider me someone like that he will talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I can say that for other people with him, like Madison, for example.
Right.
So maybe, yeah.
I wanted to tell you that Lori said your name, which is why I went by the fire yesterday, and I was like, oh, please let David come in here, and then Jack came in. I was like, not who I wanted, but okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Thank you for telling me. I mean, I can't say I'm completely surprised by that.
Cutting in, you have 2 minutes before you have to go back.
I want one of us to have this advantage, so we're both not going to take it. I don't care whatever happens here. To show you that I want to work with you, I'm willing to let you take it.
Thank you, and we will use it hopefully tonight. And if Lady K, I know she has an extra vote. If she uses that for whatever reason in opposition to us, then hopefully that'll cancel things out.
I don't think we'll need to use it tonight. I think we could get through this vote. I think we could get a vote on Lori and not have to use anything. And if I hear your name at all or anything, of course I will let you know.
How about this? If you hear my name, you don't even have to tell me. Just flip your hat backwards.
Okay, I will. Alrighty, friend. Let's get in there, and we're pitching the Lori vote, or where are we going with this? Lori? Okay. Y'all probably think me giving him the advantage is stupid, but I'm immune, so I could take this disadvantage or whatever, and it won't matter for me. But it also for me was like, information is power. So although I don't have it, I know that it's there. So it's like I could use that to, target David if I needed to, or use it to just leverage a relationship with David. So
And there usually is some sort of hint or something.
Something kind of hint or clue. That's what I was thinking possibly. I wasn't sure. So I guess we have to have that in the back of our heads too, that one or both may have something, which is okay.
Yeah. It's not an extra vote. It's actually a shortcut and allows me to leave Crossroads before the votes are cast.
Ultimately, a safety without power. So David could yeet out of Crossroads if needed, and
so it is an option. I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I feel like there's something a brewing, then
yeah, I will.
So, what did Robbie tell you, Lori, though, tonight?
Yeah.
Why? I just think she's really valuable to us, dude. The only thing, and I don't want to go against majority, but she's someone who's gonna vote with us, and I think that's really fucking important.
Well, I'm telling you, I was told that she was saying Mimi, so I don't know if I want Lori around.
Yeah. So hold on. Simona, Robbie, me, you, Jack, who?
Wait, you, me. Wait, hold on. Yeah. That's 6 already. Yeah, with that, we would probably be fine. But Lady K does have an extra vote, so that's something to think about if she isn't going with us.
Yeah, Lady K is between me and you, definitely a dangerous player because she has an extra vote, like you said.
Well, I've got 2 extra votes.
Those are really valuable to you, and those could change votes right there.
Obviously it sucked, and sucked even more that my name was written down. But I'm just hoping
is there anybody that you don't want to see go?
You?
You.
You. I feel like honestly my strongest connection now is with you. I don't know where your head's at, but that's kind of where I am pretty much. I definitely, like I said yesterday, I do want to work with you. And do you have anybody that you're feeling really good about?
I wanted to check in with you. As long as me and you are good, I think we're solid. I just didn't want to. Hey, Jack. I know you are probably feeling the hot seat. Your name's been.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
I don't even know how to finish the sentence. It's been.
Every round, I've gotten a vote.
But it's rendezvous. What did Randy just say? We're all free agents now. So do you feel not comfortable?
No, I don't know. I definitely don't feel comfortable. But obviously, I would not like to go home because.
Is there any payback people you have your mind on?
Payback? No, I feel like I've extenuated all my payback, so I don't have any revenge goals or anything. So, what about y'all? How do you all feel?
That's what we were just talking. Any enemy number ones type, kind of want to hear some strategic play, because we played with this person, maybe they're tight on both sides. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. Or I feel like the easy vote here obviously would be Lori.
That is very fair. Yeah.
Do you think Lori might have something?
The only thing she bought yesterday was that disadvantage, right?
It is.
I think so.
But yeah, I think the easy vote probably would be Lori, and then some probably will even think Randy would be the easy vote because he's not here.
He will not
I'm honestly fine with either of those.
With this weekend, I think I'm going to be back home on Sunday. My goal is just survive tonight, get to Sunday so I can actually play. And
Absolutely.
So,
and if I hear a consensus, I'll be letting you know, and I hope you do the same for me. And I don't want you to go home on a stupid, I'm in a cabin. That's not fair. You're still a Survivor fan. You're playing this game. You're here. You know what I mean? It's not like you're MIA.
It's I always, every time I watch old seasons of Expedition Online, I felt they would vote. If you look back at old seasons of Expedition Online, the person who is absent is usually the person that ends up going home. So the only thing that I can hope for is that my social skills and the people who I've put my trust in will have my back even when I am away.
Right. It just popped in.
Right.
But maybe that's the reason his name popped in my head is because He wasn't around this evening, and then
Right. And I
just
know he
came
said
in.
kind of busy through the weekend, so I guess tomorrow maybe too. He's a good guy and a good player, but yeah, I don't know
He
either.
is.
I mean, it would be like one of those, especially if he wasn't there, we wouldn't feel so bad.
How do you feel?
Not good.
Son?
Not good.
Oh.
I'm sure you're kind of in the same boat. I'm sure Randy, me and Lady K talked to Randy, and he's kind of feeling the same way.
I'm okay with Lori if that's what it comes to. If nothing else happens, like I'm okay with that.
I don't think she has any I mean, I don't know. I haven't really talked to her. I don't know how much you've talked to her.
I don't think I've had a one-on-one with her. So I'm just kind of waiting and seeing because again, I feel like you feel. I don't feel like in any position to just
Throw it a
throw
name.
out people to go home. So yeah.
I hate this.
Do you want to just try and split up and see what we can figure out?
No. I'll go
Okay.
to interviews.
Be able to play that much. I mean, I don't know how many days, but
I think it's just today and Sunday, he said.
okay. Well, he's by himself.
Is he by himself?
He is. I'm gonna say one of us could just see what he thinks too. I don't know.
Okay. I'll go talk to him. I
Okay.
didn't get to talk to him yesterday, and he might
Yeah.
log off soon. But if we don't hear anything else, I'm down to.
Honestly, nervous.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot to be like playing this back and forth. You want to say a name, I want to say a name. Like no one wants to say a name. I've thrown out 2 names. I have, which I didn't want to, but like I said, I'm trying to move a little fast because I've got limited time. I threw out Lawrence, I think is an easy vote.
Yep.
I know he's in the 6, but I did throw out Jack's name. If I get the opportunity, I want to tell Jack that I'm kind of just rolling with that, but I still want to work with him because I think it's just believable.
Yeah. I don't think he'll. Yeah. Lori did toss your name. Obviously I'm not doing that. I don't see people doing that. I did yesterday accidentally mention to Jack. I was asking him where he found the compasses, and I very naturally was like, "Oh yeah, I found the first one, so like I know where that one was." And then I was like, "But I don't have it anymore."
So I want to work with you, right? Like moving forward.
Yeah, no, of course.
I have told nobody this.
Okay.
I have another compass.
You do. Did you get the one? Did you get the one from the 2 days ago?
And I don't know if they've told you this, so I'm telling you this in confidence. Did you know that Simona gave Randy the compass that he played?
No, I didn't.
Okay. That stays between us.
Yes.
But that's how Randy got the compass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. I guess, see, it's bad. Like, I know you might be mad at me and you might be like, yo, why did he take my idol from me that one day if he already had one? So I understand, and I'm sorry. It was the gameplay. But I did, like, I'm trying to make up for it, and I still have yours. Like,
That's just wild. That's funny. No, I'm just like shook. I'm just like processing.
I literally, like, it's the game. I get it. You can go tell people if you want, but like, you are the only person who knows. So you and me have this moving forward. If we can get me through this, and then we have it. Like I said, I felt terrible. I'm like, I love Simona, and I can't do this to her. I can't. You're mad. I can see it on your face. You're mad.
I'm not mad. I'm processing.
I don't know why people would come for you, but I don't think you'll need it tonight. I mean, let's fill people out, see what they say, and then we will. If the cap goes backwards, bounce, and if it stays forward, we can vote Lori out here. But
Yes, David.
David. Okay,
Let's do David.
I'm down.
I think we just need, if we stick to the plan and keep biting them off, let's just do it wisely. Right now, we're trying to repair that relationship with Madison, and she doesn't know that we have this thing going on. So if we strike her right now, we might not be able to use her again in the near future. But if we bite David, we don't have no loyalties to him. So
Right, who's all voting David? Like, where are we getting the votes from?
I have me, you, Jack, Lori. I haven't talked to Jenny, so I just need to go talk to Jenny, and we should be good. Everybody else was on Lori, so I've been kind of reading the room, and those are the only two names I heard were you and his, and I don't want you out, Lori. So I'm trying to rally votes to get him out.
Have you talked to Randy or Simona?
I'm gonna try to go
Simona,
check
but
right now.
I see Madison and Robbie have an extra spot in their room. I don't know if you've talked to them, but maybe you
I
can.
haven't yet, but I'm
Yeah.
down for going in there and pitching the David vote.
Thing that we did with Cole, though, like if we can just make him feel assured that he's not.
Oh yes.
I think he thinks it's Lori right now. I think he thinks it's steering towards Lori right now.
Okay.
So the summit, we got to talk with Janet, and there was a prisoner's dilemma. I, as much as I wanted to risk it because like I'm immune tonight, if I risked it and he risked it, there was a chance that I would lose my vote, but it would have to be for the next crossroads that I'm not immune at. And I was like, do I want to lose my vote at 9? I don't. So I did not risk it. He also said that he didn't want to risk it as well, so it might have just been a wash.
Okay.
But he did get the box yesterday.
True.
I don't know what that is.
So when he picked at the auction, you're right, and we don't know.
That last night in some of the groups that he should have kept what he originally had. He did the game, so I'm saying that. I'm always on the caution, like just make him feel easy. He feels like it's an easy Lori vote. Why would we rock the boat type thing?
No, I think that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, and then we go from there. But yeah, they're still in the same room. Okay. Yep.
I'm hoping Lori doesn't tell Madison, because if Lori tells Madison,
Madison might go tell David.
definitely.
Or Madison will tell Mike, and then Mike will tell David.
Yeah.
We, as our last night of the Black Party, every one of us looked together, and two came up with something, and those two were Jack and David. And they found it, but I don't know who claimed it or who has it. And we haven't gone to Crossroads yet, so.
Hey, is that okay if I pop in? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are we thinking? Anybody?
Randy and Jack, the usual.
With Jack's track record, he probably has one. Who knows? I mean, maybe not. That'll be hard.
I know that something was found, and there
Okay.
hasn't been an opportunity to play it.
Okay.
So either Jack has it or David has it.
Yep, and that makes sense. And Simona's been in there with Randy for a while, but
Yeah.
And I'm not opposed to either one of those. And Lady K was
Okay.
pitching David.
Okay.
And she also said that David was throwing out my name.
Okay.
So honestly, what if we split it between like David and Randy? Yeah, I can go hop in with Mike right now.
Okay. Yeah,
What's that?
But I can go hop in with Mike, but how do we want to split it? Like us 3 vote David?
Okay, yep, I'm fine with that.
Or should I tell him to try to vote David maybe? Or should I tell him Randy?
Ask him what he's thinking. Just say those are the names coming up and see what he says. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so we're voting David.
Yep, 100%.
In case I don't get to talk to you guys again.
Yep, sounds good. I know. It's gonna come up quick. Okay.
Okay. All right.
See you
Sounds
soon.
good. I'll let you know what he says if I can.
Okay, yeah, please. Awesome, cool. No good. Yeah, because he is alone, so that's good. Yeah. So we'll see then, and that's. But I think this is kind of our one opportunity to get the girls' numbers. If we're gonna do it, it's kind of now.
And anything all right?
Jack, Randy, and they're kind of throwing out David.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because David's been to so many like summits and like he has an advantage from yesterday that we don't know what it is.
Interesting. Yeah, I keep
and
hearing
then-
the story from everybody.
Really?
Yeah, I wonder if that's true or not. I mean, I don't know if you've heard anything differently.
I started hearing Lori in the beginning, but I
Yeah.
feel like now I'm hearing more like Randy David.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. Like, whatever, either one. But I just feel like Lori she's not that, like, big of a threat. You know what I mean? Not in, like, in the nicest way. Like, I have her back 100%. I was thinking, like, me, you, and honestly, I was thinking Lori, like, dead serious, because I think she's loyal.
Yeah.
She isn't a huge threat, social or, crazy. If you have to do a push-up challenge, like that's not bad. I do think David is valuable for this reason because we were on a tribe for a long time. So we already have a bond, me and him. Me and you already have a bond to start. And then I think like Corey is just like a good person to have in our corner.
Okay.
But is everyone else voting David tonight? Like, I feel like he does.
I think they wanted to split it just in case one of them had something.
Really? Okay, so what do you want to do in a perfect world?
In a perfect world, can I just be honest? In a perfect world, I would want Simona gone. That's in my perfect world.
And I really think that could happen tonight. I really do.
How? I don't think David would vote her. I don't think
What about-
Lori would vote her either. I don't think any of the girls would vote her. And between you and me, they want to do a girls' alliance.
Yeah,
Okay?
I wouldn't mind Simona out, to be honest with you. But you did make a
I
good.
don't trust her at all. Not after she lied about the split and then like she voted for me. Like,
But do you know why David might vote Simona right now? Because if Simona is splitting votes on David and Lori, David could be going home. So he might say fuck that and vote her. It's worth a shot if you want me to ask.
I think Robbie would vote her too, and Jack, because like Jack's like as long as it's not me, and Robbie wants to build back the trust between me and him because of that vote.
If they're splitting the vote, we could get Simona out tonight, 100%. Well, I don't want to like shoot down your plan, but
No, you're not. I don't have a plan. I'm going.
Aren't they close though? Isn't Robbie and Simona close?
He was gonna vote with me and Cole against her, but then he heard that Cole had something from Randy. And that's what changed his mind because he told me, he goes, if you want this next vote to be Simona, I have no problem doing that. I don't know if we could get Randy because Randy and Simona have been talking for a hella long time.
I don't know. I haven't actually talked to anyone about an actual name. Which is kind of an issue also.
I'll try.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard that you don't know when you're gonna be here.
It's terrible.
Jack, Lady K, Robbie, and Jenny were just in a room for a minute, and I have a good feeling they probably made a decision for us.
Can I tell you who I would want to go home?
Yeah.
I think I'd want to go Madison.
Okay, I'm on the same page.
Someone could like really pick up and be a number, and that scares me.
Yeah, and like she already wrote my name down, like over it. Like I would love to pop into by the lake, if that could be opened up.
I'll go on the bridge with David.
Okay. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna cry. We're not voting Randy, are we?
No.
Okay. Chillin'. I was like, he's really worried.
He hasn't talked to anybody yet, has he?
No. Not really.
I mean, that's fair. Like, the excuse happens, but we got a 6.
Yeah. I mean, I just talked to him for like a while. Yeah.
We were leaning towards David. What do you think?
Yeah.
We were trying to break you guys up, but you were in it so long. We were like, can they just hop in so the rest?
I know. No, I'm down with that. I'm a little worried about what he potentially got yesterday.
Yeah.
Everybody is, but he's gung ho that it's Lori. So as long as everybody reports back to him that it's Lori.
Okay, great.
And say it's Lori.
So Randy just said Madison to me, and frankly, Randy and David, I'm a little bit worried about. But he may not even be able to. He's gonna be able to vote. He doesn't know if he's gonna be here. Like he could like be called to go and like do acting stuff like any second. Yeah. What happened at the summit, Robbie? I don't know if you're sharing that.
Yep, talked to Janet, but there was 2 urns, and it was like a prisoner's dilemma. Like, if we both take it, then one of us would get a disadvantage, and it was clear that if I was to take it and get the disadvantage, it would be at the next crossroads that I was eligible to. Yeah, and I was like, no, thank you. And he said he didn't take it because he didn't want to potentially lose his vote tonight in the first rendezvous vote. So I don't think either of us got anything, but I'm worried about what he got yesterday because I truly don't think he took tonight's thing.
Okay.
If for some reason he pulls out an advantage, and it's like from yesterday, like let's say whatever he got, do we have like a plan B? Like remember how with Cole it was like if Cole does this, then we split, but if we don't, like
I think we have enough numbers that it's not an issue. Like if we have Lori, that's 7. Like I think we should be okay, even with a vote stolen or an extra vote. I think we still have a clear majority. If it's a compass, that's a bit of a different story, but I think we're okay.
Yeah, if it's something where he is somehow safe before we go vote, maybe we have to figure out another.
Right. I mean, I think I don't know. I mean, the other options then is literally just Madison, right?
Madison or Lori.
Or Lori, but Lori's voting with us, so I don't know if that's smart.
It's up to you guys. I don't feel one way or the other.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop to Randy really quick.
Do you want it back? I'll hand it back to you. Although I will say, I was going to play it tonight because I don't know if I can be here for the vote, and it would get me to Sunday, so I could still be with you guys, even if someone rallies saying, "Let's just get Randy out." So this might be me being good, but if you want it back to you. But
I don't. Here's my thing. But in the event that like my name comes up or something, and I'm not able to communicate to you, that would like make me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the only reason I would want it back, just like in case I need it and you're not here for me to be like, hey.
Better if it's like, Randy, don't play it. Don't play it. Like, we have the 6, so don't play it tonight. But it also gives me insurance that like I do trust you, but it gives me insurance that you guys do have my back. And then like if I can just make it to Sunday, I will give it to you back. Because then it's my game. I'm back. I'm full. I can do it full time, and I don't have to worry about not being here. Because ideally, I don't want to play it tonight. I really don't. But I've seen Expedition Online way too many times.
me and Rob got the same thing. Yeah, but I don't know.
But I'm gonna sip it.
I don't know who we would do though.
In that scenario, do you just want to go with Lori or do you want to go Madison?
I think so because I think we've told everybody else Lori.
Let me hop because I've been in here with y'all and I don't want them to start pinning us together. So I'm gonna hop on the bridge.
So hi, Jack. I'm glad that it's not you. Like I have not heard your name at all. So it's like,
thank you.
Give my boy a break. Damn. So it's so funny. Randy feels like he's in danger, but you haven't talked to anybody but Simona. So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Bounce around, do something. Like you're not talking to anybody else in the 6. It's very weird to me.
What really interests me is what David and Lori are talking about, because David and Lori think it's each other. Lori are talking about, because David and Lori think it's each other.
All right, I have actually big news.
Oh. Okay.
All right, I'm hearing the votes are being split on both you guys tonight.
Us two?
You two. That's the plan. And I don't want that to happen. I'm Team Green. I like you guys.
Who's saying that?
Yeah, I heard that from Madison was saying she heard that from Lady K. That the plan is to split on you two tonight. Just in case one of you guys have an idol and play something.
Well, you know what? That explains something because Lady K told me David was coming for me. So
Laura, I heard your name from a lot of people once we hung up. Everyone said your name, 100%.
Oh,
and then I talked to Madison. She goes, it started Lori, now it's going David. And then she spilled the beans saying Lady K and other people want to split 3-2. If there's a way we could move forward together without any of your names coming up,
we could pick who we want because I think Madison doesn't want that to happen either. So that's 4 votes right there. And all we need is 1 more vote. And that's 5. So if they split it, none of you 2 go home. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart.
Hold on. I want the same. I'm gonna jump in with Robbie, Randy, and Simona and see if they've heard similar things. I won't say it explicitly, but I'll try and gauge because I'm kind of pissed for both of us, Lori.
Mike was gonna go talk to Lori and David and be like, they're gonna split it on you 2 to try to get them to vote Simona.
Yeah. Okay. Whew, yeah, that made it interesting.
Are you close
Okay.
to her? Like, what are your
No,
thoughts?
I just Madison. I just met her. I met her like yesterday. So I'm not. I'm just like.
Because she was the one who made the plan to split it 2-2-2 pretty much at our vote.
Okay.
That was like her idea.
Like, I think if we want to kind of like just take tonight simple, vote someone out easy, then it's Lori. But who I want to go home is Madison since the get-go.
I mean, she wrote my name down already, so I was just like, fine.
Well,
no.
Even if Lori goes tonight, that doesn't mean I'm opposed to it. I don't know.
What is Mike gonna do? I still haven't talked to Mike like at all.
I get very weird vibes from him tonight, and I don't like it.
Don't
want
Lori, sound weird that I'm going away. I'll try to come back if I can. I'm going to speak to Jenny and Lady K real fast because I have not had a chance to see where their heads are at. But David, if you're
feel free to pretend like you would be willing to vote for me. Just say it to them. Say whatever you need to.
Yeah, like see what they say.
Do it.
Oh, Lady K moved.
Mike basically just told David and Lori that they were splitting votes on the 2 of them, and they're all flipping and doing Simona, and they want me and either Randy or Robbie to join them.
Lori is definitely with us because Lori wants is saying that she wanted David out, and I just talked to Jenny, and Jenny said that she was just playing it cool with her too.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping.
We're not splitting though. We're doing straight David.
Personally, I would rather I don't know where your head's at. Like I don't know who you're close to, but like after everything that happened, this is like a name that I've been hearing, which I would rather go with. It's Simona.
Okay, and she kind of has been really hanging out with Randy for a while. We saw her in there for 30 minutes.
She's been in, even yesterday. She talked to him for a while when he like hopped on. So
okay, yeah,
I mean, this could be a move. This could be a big move.
True blindside too. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we would have as long as we can get. Oh, and Lady K's talking to Mike and Jack, so she would be filled in. Okay, good. Yep.
I've heard Lori. I've heard David.
I haven't heard David. That's a new name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard Simona.
Simona. Okay. See, I haven't heard Simona.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I still have not individually had a game or strategy talk with Lori, like, at all. We've never had that. So I just don't know where her head's at up in here. So that's probably where I'm going to go right now.
I mean, that's what I've been hearing from pretty much every single person.
I was about to say, it's no doubt that that's where I'm going.
All right.
I have no doubt that's where I'm going.
I think we should vote for Lady K.
Why?
Because she's the ringleader. She is the ringleader. And we need to send a message.
Do we have numbers to do that?
We do. That's where my vote's going.
If Mike is okay with that, I would be down.
Yeah. Mike is okay with that, and he is also trying to get Madison on board for that.
Okay.
So that's another number.
Great.
And there's an opening right now, so I'm going to go talk to her.
Okay.
Okay, I will see you guys there. Bye.
Yeah.
You there?
I can't tell if she's bullshitting us or not.
She might.
That's also like very bold. Like that's very bold.
It is.
Like that's a fucking rendezvous vote right there. Like
Whew, that was a loud message.
To vote out Lady K would be a huge rendezvous vote.
This is making me want to play an advantage. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Wow.
I mean, we've got the numbers.
This is a crazy. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
This is definitely a blind side.
Jack
Okay,
and Mike
yeah.
real quick and
Okay,
see
yeah,
what
you're good. Yep, you're good. Yeah, it would be a huge blind side. Yeah, I don't know.
Lady K is the one that is organizing the vote out of me.
Oh.
So we've got the numbers. If you girls are on board.
That's a big move. I
And I
mean,
know that you two were tight, but as soon as everything started coming into focus, I'm like, everything led back to her. And I'm like, okay, well.
I'm gonna talk to Madison and see where her head is at because I haven't spoken to her at all.
Okay.
Lady K,
Hmm.
your name is out there, sis.
And so is Simona's.
Fuck. Who's saying me?
So Jack told me that Madison, David, Lori, and Mike, once they knew that we were splitting between David and Lori, and they were going after Simona.
We still have 5.
That's what I'm saying. Our 6 needs to stay strong. I don't care where we go, but if 2 of our names are out there, then we have to do something serious, and it needs to be done immediately.
Well, David just threatened an advantage play, so do we do something else?
Lori.
I think that's why he hopped, because I came in and I knew, like, we're still doing Lori, right? So maybe
Lady K?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I've been hearing too.
Flipping on Lady. What? What?
Dude, we
Jesus
literally
Christ,
1 minute.
guys.
David's like, if it's gonna be Lady K, switch your hair to the other side.
Hey, and there might be something in play that pushes the votes forward for us too.
So should we do Lady K?
Yeah, because somebody might have an extra
Lori
vote.
and
Yeah, I think it's happening.
Dude, I'm gonna need a shot after this.
Yeah. If you have any strong feelings that it not be Lori or like specifically somebody else,
Well,
then
now I have like an actual, reason to be like, oh, it should be Lori because, she's kind of shown that she's flopping around, I guess. So I'd be okay with that now.
yeah, no one's saying you either. I mean, the only name that I've heard tonight is Lori.
I haven't heard you either. So I think you're good. I think people are, they might be like a little, what'd you get at the summit? What'd you do there? Things like that.
Wait, Jonathan.
I got you. I'll play it for you.
Don't do that.
I am giving Simona my compass.
Okay, we're going. Holy fuck.
Here we are, day 9 Crossroads. We are at the rendezvous here, people. Got the whole cast in front of me, ready to go. We've got Robbie with exemption from the advantage he grabbed yesterday at Ethan's auction. And we've got Mike winning the exemption today with help from the advantage he got from Ethan's auction. Yeah, I mean, Mike, let's start off with that. Advantage really turned out well for you there, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I mean, when we were at the auction yesterday, I saw a white box. I'm like, this could be a pair of socks. This could be a picture. I got lucky and got an advantage. And I think this one really helped because it was a really hard challenge. Everybody did well. Everybody kicked ass. And I think this was a great challenge to have an advantage because it was very hard. So definitely a little lucky, but happy to be safe tonight. That's for sure.
How do you see the challenges coming into play going forward into the game?
They could be anything from a crossword puzzle to a math question to a physical challenge. You never really know what's going to happen. So I think everyone's got strengths and weaknesses in this game. Someone's going to be killer at a puzzle. Someone's going to be killer at doing something physical. And then there's people that are just great socially. So there's so many different challenges in a game like Survivor. So you just got to hope that you get one that you're good at because you're only going to be bound to be one that you're terrible at.
Fair. Robbie, how did things change up coming into the Crossroads? You've been to a few of these now. We're coming into the rendezvous. How did the mindset change? How were the conversations different?
I mean, in previous Crossroads, I've only been able to hear up to 5 or 6 names. Tonight I could hear up to 10, and I think I heard every name except for mine and Mike. So it's like it's harder to lock something down because there's so many moving pieces. Whereas in previous rounds, I think that you could talk to someone and it just be based on the last conversation that you heard, and now it could be like I heard 4 different things this round, so it's like I guess I'm going to go with the one that's best for my individual game.
Okay, Simona, was there a lot of talk of past party lines, or is that been pretty much wiped clean at this point?
Really think so. I mean, I think past party lines come into play in the sense that like those are the people you've talked to and like those are the people you're familiar with and have probably voted with before. And so I think in that sense, like that's how trust is built to one extent or another. And so yeah, I think that comes into play a little bit. I don't think it's an explicit discussion for any reason other than that. Yeah.
Randy, happy to see that you made it. How important was it for you to be at this vote tonight?
It's I almost feel like it would have been better if I just would have been on set filming, which I'm trying to do this week. I have no idea. There were people that I wanted to speak to that I didn't get to, and I think that brought up some paranoia. There are people that, you know, I wish I could speak to more. So I'm really iffy on the plan tonight. I don't really have a plan. I was hit or miss coming in. And I've seen Expedition Online enough to know that the person who's kind of been absent has been the easy vote off a lot of times. Let's just easy vote. Let's get them out. And I hope that's not how my game comes crashing down, because I think I got a lot more to give to the people who trust me. But tonight's going to be a surprise. Whoever goes home, because I agree with Robbie. I heard everybody's name. And so whatever happens tonight, there's going to be a massive blindside either way.
David, do you think Randy's on point there, that if he hadn't showed up, maybe he just would have been the easy vote for the first vote of the rendezvous?
I guess so. I guess if you asked me that prior to the challenge, then I would have said, like, maybe. But afterwards, I realized that some people are just out for blood, and it's fucking aggressive, and I didn't realize it to be as fucking aggressive as it was, and I felt like I had whiplash from the last few votes. I am in a proverbial neck brace now from tonight and from the previous things, and I hope I'm braced for what's going to happen, because I have no fucking idea at this point.
Lady K, would you say that was your experience as well? Was there just a whole lot going on and breaking your neck trying to follow it all? Sorry, I wasn't hearing you. Go ahead. I think you're fine.
Oh, I would definitely agree with that. Like, I mean, you start off and you think you're hearing one solid name from everyone, and at the last 2 minutes, it's like, oh no, it's you. Oh, okay. Thanks for the information. So we just see how it goes tonight. You know, you just never know in this game. I think everyone has come for blood. We do understand that this is charity, but we've invested time. And in the end, we really want to give it our all and make sure that we're walking out of here winners. So let's just see what happens tonight.
Okay. Lori, a few people have said that they heard a lot of names today. Did you hear your name out there? How did that make you readjust?
Oh, absolutely. It stirred the paranoia. You think you have one plan, and then it's like, oh no. I've heard almost everybody say your name, and I'm like, oh, really? Well, let's find the fucking ringleader. Let's see if we can turn the table. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, definitely my name.
Yeah. So when you hear your name, is your main focus to figure out who's saying it and why, or is it to figure out your own plan to make sure that overrides what would be you?
I think it's a little of both. You want to find out where it came from to see if you can thwart that plan, and then at the same time you're trying to come up with your own plan to ensure that you're not going home and to rally the troops behind you. So we'll see. Hopefully I did.
All right. Jack, do you think there's any obvious threats out there right now, out of this group? I mean, we've been playing for a week or so. You got your hand up.
Like, seeing how everyone's kind of observed or been told about the past 3 crossroads that I've been to, they will obviously know that 3 compasses have come out of my pocket. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely like, not only just everyone's a threat in their own regard, for sure, you just gotta kind of figure out what that is, but also I am, because I've been kind of like, as much as I hate to say it, I've been kind of like the thing, because I've just been pulling out watches over and over and over again. So yeah, I mean, I think people just kind of gotta figure out for themselves, like, who's a threat to them or who's a threat in general, I guess.
Okay. Now, is it a situation where you try to rekindle with maybe some people who maybe have already voted for you, or are you just trying to find the people who haven't voted for you and convince them not to?
I always say don't close the door, because I think it's just, it's a good thing to do not to close the door. Like, it's like when you didn't get hired by an employer, you didn't get a job. So instead of slamming the door in their face saying, I hate you, I'll never apply here again, you're like, hey, thank you for going through the process with me. I'm excited to apply next year, things like that. So the door is definitely never closed, and I think it's always open, at least like a tiny little crack that a pen can like shove through or something.
Okay. Now, Madison, we saw yesterday at Ethan's auction, there was a lot of stuff. Everyone was kind of picking up these. Some of them were exposed, some of them weren't exposed. What was the talk like after the auction? We had a lot of time to kind of mull over. Were people giving out a lot of information, or were people keeping the cards close to the chest?
I feel like yesterday people were keeping stuff close to their chest about it. I feel like today kind of people have been more open and talking like, oh, well, maybe they have this, maybe they have that, but like obviously you don't know for sure. No one's gonna come out straight and say, yep, guys, I got this, because big target goes on their back. So it's hard to say right now who got what, but we shall see.
Now, we've already seen a few of those items come up today. Do you expect to see any others before the night's done?
For sure, probably. If people are saying like, oh, everyone's name went around, then people are gonna do what they can to protect themselves.
All right. Now, Jenny, second crossroads only. You got your feet wet in the other one. You survived. What's it like coming into the rendezvous here? Or do you feel like you've got a plan that's in order, or are you still just trying to look at faces and see maybe where they might all lie?
Right away, like they all said, we've pretty much heard everybody's name. It's kind of crazy. Right away thought I had a perfect thing, and then you hear another thing and another thing. So it's kind of like your brain's just going around like, ooh, what? What's going on? So for right now, it's kind of just, I guess you kind of go with what you think is best.
And I mean, first vote of the rendezvous, everybody who is voted out from here forward will be part of the jury. So Jenny, how maybe does that come into the thinking? Looks like you guys are just finding that out. Did I not mention that?
No, yeah, that's awesome, because that is like one thing that like I have like a few little things that I'm aiming for in this game, and one was to make the rendezvous, one is to make jury, obviously one would be to maybe get to final 3, but baby steps.
Okay. Now this one just kind of for the whole group here, whoever wants to speak, just feel free to jump on in. I want to know if anyone is feeling confident that the plan that they've come into the crossroads with is the plan that's going to succeed tonight. Maybe just throw up your hand if you believe that your plan, you're very confident that your plan is going to be the one that follows through. Anyone surprised there's no hands going up? I'm a little surprised. Or is just no one want to show that confidence?
What confidence did you vote it out?
To be frank, like, I don't even know where I'm voting. Like, tonight has been so chaotic. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what anyone's doing. There are a decent number of people I didn't get any chance to talk to. So it's like, I really don't know what's going on, because we're on a bigger party than we've ever been on in the entire game so far. So yeah, I don't think anyone feels good. Like, because I didn't talk to everyone. I know a certain number of people didn't talk to me, so they haven't talked to everyone. And I assume everyone else hasn't talked to everyone. So it's like, I don't think anyone's confident that they know what the fuck is going on, especially because we just had this auction with this advantage, that advantage, a summit, another summit. Like, the whole game culminates tonight in a lot of ways, and at least me, I'm fucking paranoid as shit.
I think it's gonna be another crazy crossroads for sure. I have a bad feeling it's gonna be all over the.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
agree with Simona though. I mean, I agree with Simona. I mean, this game is so different from others. You know, you only have that 8 to 11. You're in certain rooms that are locked when there's too many people. So there was a couple times where I was literally chilling by myself for like 5 minutes and just like seeing other people talk. So you only get so much information in such a little period of time. So like Simona said, you're just hoping what you hear is the right thing. But there's so many conversations, there's only so little room, so you just got to make the most of it.
Okay. So I think the better question for me to ask then, who knows exactly who they're going to vote for in the next 2 minutes or whatever? So we're about 2 minutes from the vote, and only Randy is certain that he knows who he's voting for. Randy, that can instill confidence in you. I mean, you can't be feeling very confident that your vote is going to be shared by the rest of the crew.
This is the most nervous I felt the entire game. It's just the sense of not having the past couple days to hang out with everybody. I mean, that was just tough alone. Like, these people have been hanging out, partying and stuff, and who's the one name who hasn't been here? So I guess I know you're about to ask us for final pleas, and I'll just say, you know, I don't know if it is me tonight, you know, but we all know paranoia sets in, and I'll say, hey, if you have trust in me, it's still there. Just be patient with me. I should be back Sunday night. So this is the night that I was terrified about, because I know we were going to be filming all night. And so I'm like, if I can just survive this one. And so be patient with me if you have trust in me.
All right. Anyone else want to throw something in here? We are about to get to this vote.
I just want to thank Ethan in the auction, because this is absolutely fucking nuts. I'm so glad that I am immune tonight.
Definitely a good night to have exemption for sure.
I just want to say this is messy as shit, and I want to use my shortcut tonight, so I am going to leave before the votes because I don't feel safe.
All right. So I can confirm that David does have the shortcut advantage, which will allow him to leave Crossroads before the vote. David is not eligible to receive votes, and he does not have a vote this evening. David, you can go back to base camp. They'll be joining you in just a couple minutes.
Good luck, y'all.
Most of them. All right, with that, if anyone else has an advantage that can be played before the vote, now is the time to do so.
You gonna whip it out?
All right.
No?
Got anything, Lori, or?
No, I don't. I was just expecting Jack would have something because.
No.
Oh, I just assumed now we don't have anything.
After the vote, right?
Yeah, still more options. All right, with that, let's get to this vote.
This is so fucked. Firstly, before I vote, I'm not gonna play Compass tonight. I think my plan worked.
This is so BS. It's gonna be me tonight. It's gonna be me, and I know it. But anyways,
I really wasn't sure where the vote was going, and then I was pretty sure it was David, and now I'm really not sure where the vote is going.
All right, everyone, the votes are in. If you have an advantage that can be played after the votes, now is the time to do so.
I'm gonna be honest, Jonathan, I'm like scared shitless tonight. Like, I have actually zero clue where anyone voted except for myself. So I have to secure that I'm gonna be here tomorrow and I'm gonna play a Compass on myself.
All right, I can confirm that Simona has a Compass, so any votes cast for Simona will not count. Is there anyone else? Just a little tease there, Jack. Okay. All right, let's get to the vote. We have 9 votes this evening. Our first vote is for Lori. Our second vote is for Lady K. Our third vote is for Lori. Our fourth vote is for Lady K. Fifth vote is for Madison. Our sixth vote is for Lori. Our seventh vote is for Lady K. Right now we have 3 votes for Lori, 3 votes for Lady K, and 1 vote for Madison, 2 votes left. The 8th vote is for Lori. And our 9th and final vote is for the first member of our jury, who is Lori. Unfortunately, Lori, you have been deserted here at the Crossroads by a vote of 5-3-1. Thank you so much for playing, Lori. Okay. As for the rest of you, don't get too comfortable in that base camp. Storms are brewing, fires are coming in. Something might happen, you never know. So, have fun.
If the other members of the party had seen that we tied, they wouldn't have been so scared to jump on board to vote her out. But I think people were just a little bit skittish. They were afraid that if she didn't get sent home, that they would be on the outs if they targeted her. But you don't get anywhere by being afraid. So,
oh man,
how's it going?
You saved yourself. Good. So I will be honest. It was going to be you.
Mm-hmm.
You made the right call. The other vote was Lori, and I would have much preferred Lori, but they did not want to go away from you because they thought you had something from either the summit or the auction. So,
wait, who are you saying would have voted for me?
It would have been everyone that voted for Lori today. Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I voted Lori is because Lori has voted for me twice, and we didn't talk much. You know, like we never had a actual game conversation one-on-one. Yeah. Like we never had that talk, and so
I thought he would not leave because I thought he had the numbers. Because with that extra vote, Lady K would have gone home. I'm 0-for-1 against Lady K. She wins.
The moment that Lady K said David's name, I just took off my hat and then I turned it backwards. So I didn't do it at Crossroads. I did it while we were all just talking. But I saw that David got the hint and David yeeted out of Crossroads, and we went with the backup plan, which was my plan A, which was to vote out Lori. And you might be wondering, why Lori? Lori was the type of player that was always going to be with the people that she's played the game with previous to this point in the game. So I don't think Lori would have ever come to me and been like, hey, I really want to work with you. So I just found it beneficial to take out someone's extra vote that would potentially not be my extra vote. And I think that it was a great round for me in the sense that I was able to build some trust with Mike. I was able to rekindle my trust with David. And then I was able to vote with the 6 and just pull some things off that I feel like truly set me up for longevity within the rest of the rendezvous.
What a night of chaos.
Love it. Love it.
So many names thrown out. At first we think it's an easy Madison vote. Andy's name's out there. Lori's name's out there. David, Simona, Lady K, everybody.
Listen, it was a great night. I think everyone stepped up their games. They finally understand that not everyone's gonna make it. We have some people waking up and playing the game, and it's exciting.
Yeah. So Lori, obviously. So at the beginning of the night, Lori and Jenny are trying to make a women's alliance with Madison, who they haven't even talked to ever, and just assuming that all these people are going to vote with them, but they sit in the room the whole time. And then this women's alliance that wants to vote Randy off somehow twists to wanting to vote Lady K off at the end.
It's crazy. But you know what? I think that was Madison and Mike realizing that they needed to switch things up. and they throw this Hail Mary, and Lori runs with it. She runs with it with only 5 minutes left, and she comes after Lady K. And in the words of Robbie, baby, if you're gonna go after Lady K, you gotta be ready. And she was not ready. And so she's the one going home.
This plan could have potentially worked if
Yeah, very close.
they calmed David's paranoia down and convinced him to use his extra votes.
Yeah, that was a very close, and I think David was just not sure, maybe, of where he wanted to draw the line by the end of tonight, and so perhaps a very safe game from David, but that could actually end up paying out forward. But I'm not sure if safe is where you want to be right now. Maybe this was the night to take the shot at Lady K.
I think for him, it may have panned out because he was probably going to go home if that group against Lady K didn't have their ducks perfectly lined up. But what him leaving did end up doing was building more trust with Robbie.
Yeah, no, Robbie is in a great position. He's on every side in every little subgroup. Robbie has an inroad there. And I've already seen him also, like, where he has potentially a rival starting to spread doubt in relationships. For example, with Simona and Randy and the rest of the six. Robbie has done a very good job at making them distrust Randy. And so he's in a very good position right now. Also, Jack is basically the social flower that I did not know he was. Like, completely blossoming, not having to rely on his advantages, but relying on his relationships. This is a completely different Jack from the beginning of the game, and I am loving it.
Oh yeah, it's great to see a different side of him. I think his original party just got him down so much that he just got in his head, and look at him flourish.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Mwah.
He has built good relationships to the point that Simona thinks if she needs Jack to play his compass for her, that he will.
That's amazing. I mean, he's getting along with Madison. I also wanted to really point something out, because Jenny is no one is going after Jenny. She is also in a great position. But is she building a story she can actually tell to the jury by the end of this? I don't know.
Absolutely. Jenny is an easy shoo-in to get to the end, but she's trying to build other people's resumes more than
Instead of hers. Yeah, exactly.
So strong players tonight. Robbie, Lady K, again, doing their thing, working their magic, making stuff happen. I think that this was not Simona's best round, and I think it was a bit of a wake-up call for her. She put up a red flag in the Six's eyes.
I don't think the Six leave tonight as strong as they started the night, and in Mike and Madison's eyes, that must be a good thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely will be interesting. I would not count Madison or Mike out yet, but we will find out on Sunday who's going to be the next casualty of all this chaos. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for another fun night. Don't forget to visit our links in our bio to donate to the charity donation pot, to like and subscribe to our page. And for Jessica Martin and for KF, we will see you next time.
They might be voting Lady K. They might be voting Simona. They could be voting me. They could have lied. But David leaving seals it for me. I didn't want David to go. And now I don't have to send him home. So this is what I got to do. All right.
I'm going Lori only because she's throwing Lady K under the bus, and I really like Lady K.
I'm going to stick with Lori.
Lady K. It was crazy back at camp, and there were all kinds of names flying around, and thought we were in a girls' alliance 1 minute, and everybody was targeting David, and then I find out, no, you're actually the one they're targeting. So I tried to turn the tables and rally some people behind me to take out Lady K, because I think she's the ringleader. So we'll see if that works. But she's my vote tonight, so if it works out, then I guess I'll be back tomorrow.
I'm gonna vote for Lady K, as long as it's not me, and that's the last thing I talk to people about, so we're hoping and praying over here.
Oh man, I really hope this works. I'm really upset David left, unless it was smart on his move, and good for him. But we needed his vote, and I never had a chance to talk to him again to get an extra vote, but I'm gonna rock with it. I don't care. Lady K, I'm hoping we have enough votes here. David leaving really hurt, but if someone else goes home, at least there's a little target on your back. Maybe I'll expose the Women's Alliance. Maybe it'll put a target on my back. Who knows? But I can't sit back and let Lori, my ally, go home this early in the game. Let's hope this works. I'm upset David left, but we'll see what happens. Lady K, thank you.
My vote tonight, as much as I want it to be Madison, I am voting Lori this evening.
All right, so I have to give my little monologue. So gave the signal hat backwards. Play your little advantage. Now, what I'm hoping didn't happen is, I'm hoping he didn't read whatever he got from the box yesterday, and he got whatever he got from the summit. But either way, I built trust with David tonight, and I think that I really set myself up in a good way here. Madison is not going to get votes. I didn't give her the signal. I zipped my jacket up tighter, it's damn near choking me. And I just need to talk to Mike after this and explain everything. And then I have this 6 surrounded by me, and I think that just set myself up, or I'm at least good for sure at 9. And with that being said, I hope that these other people picked up what I was trying to put down, and that they voted the way that I'm voting tonight, because tonight my vote is for Lori. Good luck.
I can only assume that it's Madison, and I literally have nothing to base anything on. Tonight is just not a good night, and I just have to guarantee that I'm gonna be here tomorrow. So, Madison, I'm writing your name down if you go home. I'm sorry, that kind of feels like a waste. But gotta do what I gotta fucking do. Oh my god. I'm really about to burn a compass. It's so fucking annoying, but I will be so mad at myself if I don't. So, yeah.
If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes or bonus content.
God, my lips look fucking awful. I should ask for chapstick for Christmas. God damn.
Day 9 crossword. Crossword.